It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I'm super excited to bring you today's beer. Got my glass ready, bottle opener ready, and this Czech craft beer. Now, I went to the Czech Republic last year, 2022, and I went to Prague with Budweiser, and it was fantastic. I went to Bier, travel around Prague. I had an amazing time, a really amazing time. Drank lots of good lager, really good lager, but I didn't drink like, oh, we did go to one craft bar for one evening and the beer was really good. But Michael has contacted me from the Czech Republic, and he said, there's this brewery that I really want you to try. It's called Zichovec, and this is their number 11. Now, if you know Czech beer, they have this like naming system. They have 10, 11, 12, and they're all kind of based on, like, you go up through the numbers and the ABV rises. So number 11, so number 12, this is 4.6% ABV, number 11. What you might find is number 12 might be 5% ABV and a slightly different style. It's a 750 milliliter bottle. Look at that big bottle of beer. It looks striking, it looks really good. There's the bottle cap, a white bottle cap. I've never had any of this company's beer before, but I'm really excited to try it, because whilst I was in the Czech Republic last year with Radim from Budvar, if he tunes into this, if he decides to, hello Radim, my very good friend. Let's get this beer out into a glass, see what we get. Good bit of smoke on the bottle opening, beer in the glass. I mean, it's all in the wonderful Czech language. I don't even know what style of beer this is. But I want to thank Michael. I really do want to thank Michael for contacting me, for deciding to send me the beer. He watches the live feeds. He watches my videos. He's a big fan of beer, which we all love. Beer unites us. Beer unites everybody, doesn't it? If you're into craft beer, if you're into good beer, we're all reading off the same page. It's a one finger white head on this one. Good levels of slow moving carbonation. It's a slightly hazy, unfiltered amber ale, and it looks like this one, I'm not sure if you can see on the side here, there's a little speck of what I like to call unfiltered goodness floating around in the glass. So by the time we get to the bottom of with all of the sediment, it could very well be a bottle conditioned beer. Let's get the aroma then. Oh, I still don't know. Sticking my nose into this beer, I still don't know what style it is. That's rather odd. I think I might have just poured a lager into an ale glass. I think that's what I might have done here. It might be a big bottle of lager. Now, if you've been watching my reviews for a long time, you will know that I don't read up, I don't scan and look at Untapped and Rate Beer and all these other places before I do a beer review, because I will just be reading somebody else's thoughts. I don't want to read somebody else's thoughts on beer, I want my own. So I like to surprise myself. I like to pour the beer into well, now I believe this to be an ale. Whenever I've had a 750 milliliter bottle of beer before, it's generally an ale or a craft beer. This might very well be a lager. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. It is. This is a dry, crispy, refreshing lager. I like the thought of this. I really like the thought of this. Now, I made a video recently. First of all, let me get this bit out of the way. The beer is fantastic. The beer is absolutely terrific. It's crisp, it's dry, it's refreshing. Lots of wafer malt flavours coming through. Hoppy and bitter on the back end. It's a fine, fine beer. Fine lager. But if you remember recently on the channel, I was talking about the fact that in the UK we have 660 milliliter bottles of lager. I made a specific video about a 660 milliliter bottle becoming a 500 milliliter bottle, if you remember rightly. The Krombacher review. Tesco sell it in 660 milliliter bottles. Morrison's decided to sell it in 500 milliliter bottles. That's the supermarket choice, by the way. I found that out by Krombacher had actually contacted me and chatted with me on the phone. It was Morrison's choice to go with 500 milliliter bottles, and Tesco chose to go with 660 milliliter bottles. But what I like about the 660 milliliter bottles is the fact that you can have a few glasses of it. You can sit maybe watching, I've done it, Glastonbury on the television. You've got a 660 milliliter bottle of lager. You've got a few glasses of it. I really like the idea of this. I really, really like the idea of putting a lager in a 750 milliliter bottle. Because you're probably nearing two-thirds. So you got two-thirds of a pint of lager in one bottle. So you're not kind of, number one, you're not cracking a can, pouring the can, drinking the can, going back to the fridge. You can settle down on your sofa. I could probably, and this is lifestyle stuff by the way, I could probably drink that whole 750 milliliter bottle before I needed to go to the toilet. And that's quite an important thing as well, because if you drunk a pint, you've gone back to the fridge, you've got yourself another pint, you've sat back down, within 10 minutes of sitting back down, you're like, oh, blimey, I need to go to the bathroom. And you're running upstairs or wherever your bathroom is, you're going to the toilet. If you settle down somewhere, you're not jiggling your bladder around all over the place. And this is probably an important point here. If you're sitting quietly in the corner with a 750 milliliter bottle of lager, then there's probably the chance that you can probably drink the whole glass, the whole bottle, before needing to run to the bathroom. If you're in your 20s, you're probably like, what is he banging on about? Wait till you get to your mid-40s. Wait till you get there. And you start drinking. Blimey. It's a lovely, crispy, wafer, hoppy, bitter, traditional Czech lager in a 750 milliliter bottle. I blooming love it. I think it's great. Let's see. Now I was talking about earlier on, but if it was going to be bottle conditioned, but it's not going to be now, is it? I mean, it might be an unfiltered lager. I suppose it's slightly unfiltered. That has completely caught me on the hop. And I like to be caught on the hop. I like that. Thank you very much, Michael, for sending me Krahuli. Number 11, Krahuli by Zichovec. I like that lager enough. It's fantastic. I like that lager enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.